Welcome to 5 Minutes of Momentum. These episodes are a short 5-minute burst of inspiration, motivation, and massive action. If you need that little kick up the butt to get things moving and to inspire you to take massive action, then every single Thursday I'll be sending you through a 5-minute episode to download, digest, and implement to finish your week off strong. Are you ready to get started? Let's go. Welcome back to 5 Minutes of Momentum. Okay, we are getting so close to the middle of the year that I just want to give you a heads up. It's time to recheck in with your goals and also start to really just pay attention to what excuses that you're playing out in your life that are causing you to really hold yourself back from taking the massive action you need to in order to achieve your goals. So recently I've been working with a couple of clients to really take massive aligned action. And when you get super clear on what those action steps are, that's when all the excuses show up. That's when all the fears and the doubts show up. And it's about your relationship with fear that has to change so then you can take that massive action. So we're almost like in the middle of the year, like May, close to June, like before we know it, we're going to get to the middle of the year and you're going to be like, oh my God, look at everything that I haven't achieved this year. Look at everything I had planned for the first 6 months of the year and I just haven't done it. And we want to look at this from a place of reflection and awareness rather than judgment. Because what we want to do is learn from it. Because where did we go wrong? Did we not set our goals clear enough? Did we not take the action that we said we would take? Did we put other people's priorities above our own? Did we prioritize other things in our business instead of the massive aligned action that we really wanted to take? Or did we let fear drive? Because when we start to pay attention to this and you start to bring awareness to it, you can actually start to shift and change your behaviors that actually supports the outcome of your goals. So it can get so easy to get caught up in all the millions of things that we need to do in our business. I get it. But what are the excuses you're telling yourself? This is the episode that I want you to really take a moment to have radical honesty with yourself and go, okay, so these are the things that I wanted to achieve. These are the things that I wanted to bring to life. What has actually stopped you from bringing them to life? What are your excuses? Because there is gold. When you start to actually explore your excuses, there is gold that can come from that so you can start to change the way that you then approach your goals next time. So are you telling yourself that you didn't have enough time? When we have that excuse, because everyone has an excuse, just FYI, I want you to start to recognize that it's not a real excuse. So what we want to do is we want to look at, is it a time management problem? So one, we want to audit our time and think about where we're spending our time. Where are we spending our time and is that really useful for us to get us closer to our goals? Do we actually need to outsource and we've been fearful of outsourcing? Have we really been conscious of like not paying attention to our numbers and our money when really we should be outsourcing that in order to get time back? So go read the book, Buy Back Your Time. It is the best book if you are feeling like you're time poor, because a lot of the times it's because you haven't set up your business in a way that actually supports you to have time in order for you to create. For you to make money in your business, for you to be able to succeed and grow to your next level, you need to be creative. You need to create value in order for you to receive value back. So if you have no time to do that, we need to look at that first. Now, everyone's scenario is going to be different, but what I want to look at is like, where are you spending your time? Because if you're spending your time doing all the admin bits and pieces, if you're spending your time doing all client work and no working on the business, if you're spending time doing everything else but working on those growth focused activities, why? Why is that? We need to explore why that is. Secondly, if it is the excuses around like, I don't know how, then we want to look at that next. So we want to go, okay, so what is it that you need to know? What do you need to learn? And who do you need to learn it from? Get super clear on what those answers are to those questions. And before you know it, you'll be like, the reason why I'm not taking action here is because I'm stuck. It's where you need to invest in yourself. You need to invest in the education. You need to invest in getting yourself a coach. You need to invest in a program, whatever it is going to get you closer to achieving that goal. And then that leaves me with the last one is fear. The majority of the time it comes back down to, I'm fearful of taking this scary action. And so what we do is we keep playing small. We keep doing the same thing we've always done. We keep just repeating the same patterns of behavior, and that keeps us in the exact same spot. So in this place, what we want to do is get leverage in ourselves. So that might look like getting a coach or getting some support or some type of, or putting your money where your mouth is, right? Literally going, okay, I've got to get leverage on myself. Otherwise I'm not going to take the action here. Secondly is changing your relationship with fear, because you need to learn to actually move through fear and take the action scary. Take the action even if you're not sure what the outcome is, right? Like still take the action no matter what, because your goals are the only way you're going to achieve your goals is by taking that messy, scary action. And the only way that you're going to overcome that fear is by training yourself to overcome the fear again and again and again. And so you may need to actually uncover what you're specifically afraid of. So the more clarity you can bring to that fear, the easier it is to overcome it. I always say this, an undefined fear will always hold power over you. So if you don't know what you're afraid of and you're getting caught up in procrastinating and staying stuck and telling yourself all these excuses, then you haven't actually uncovered what the actual fear is. So uncover what the fear is, and before you know it, you'll start to take action because you'll be like, oh, why am I afraid of that? And then you can unpack that fear to then overcome it. Time will always move forward. We are always moving forward. The year is always going to fly past, but it's what you do with that time. So if you are not spending time on productive things, being proactive in your business, you will always keep creating the exact same results. You've got to do something different. So this is your permission slip. This is your call out. This is your tough love of taking a moment to go, what is it that I keep telling myself I'm going to do, but I'm not doing it? And how can you prioritize that, right? Rather than prioritizing everything else on top of, how can you prioritize that to take that massive action to keep yourself moving forward? All right, love, go take that action and let me know how you go.